Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. So if you want to stay informed with all the latest crypto news, stocks and trading, things like that, make sure you guys subscribe. I post a video every day to keep you guys informed. That way you guys can make the right decisions going forward. Today I got a couple stories we want to talk about. We got Bitcoin bullish cross on weekly chart paints 225,000 BTC price target if history repeats itself. We also have BTC moving on to exchanges, might be a little concerning. We got Cardano price is eyeing $3, but there might be a 40% correction in the short term. And we also have bankers issue seismic warning that we want to talk about a little bit. And then Riot blockchain reports 1,500% increase in quarterly revenue from Bitcoin mining. But first, let's get into the sticks here. What we want to do is look at BTC. BTC right now is trading at 49,400. It's obviously down from its high of yesterday. We were at above 50, almost 50,526 for the high. So we've had a little pullback. The good thing is the RSI is still kind of even right here at the 67 mark on the RSI. But the price has been going up constantly, so that's a good sign. We could see some obviously more price appreciation going forward. Doge is holding steady here at 31 cents roughly. It looks like it's trading in a little bit pattern, creating almost kind of like a wedge here going on. But the RSI is going down, so we'll keep an eye on it. It's still early on. We'll see what goes on in the rest of the week. Stellar, same thing, almost like a little wedge pattern forming here. We may have a breakout coming out soon. RSI is still low, around 63. So still room to run, obviously. Nothing to worry about here. Litecoin is at 185 right now. It is still trading at its resistance right now at about 185, 186. It's having a hard time breaking above that resistance line right there. RSI is down to 163, so we have obviously room to run still on that one. Let's take a look at Cardano. Cardano has a little slight pullback. We've seen us pull back here a little bit around the $2.44, where we were up to almost $3. We were at $2.96 roughly yesterday, and then we're back down to $2.88, so a little breather, but yeah, we're way high on the RSI on the daily chart. So we may see a little bit of correction coming in, which we'll talk about a little bit here in the article. Ethereum is still trading around 3,300. It's obviously at the resistance line right now. It's having a hard time breaking above it as well. So we'll keep an eye on it. RSI has come down a little bit, so that is a good sign, meaning we could have a nice little bump here in the next couple of days. Look at some of the mining stocks here. Hive was up yesterday to 306. It is now trading 307 pre-market. Mara is at 36.70 or 37.18 pre-market, and it closed yesterday at 36.76. Bitfarms is at 574 yesterday, and it's up at 2 cents right now pre-market. And then Riot had a nice earnings report that we're going to talk about a little bit later on in the video. They are at 35.73, and they're trading pre-market at 36.23. So nice little increase there. Let's take a look at the market cap. Market cap right now is at 2.2 trillion for all the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin still number 1, Ethereum number 2, and Cardano is with number 3. Binance Coin, then we have Tether, XRP, and Dogecoin, and then Polkadot and USD, and Solana filling out the top 10. Let's take a look at it really quick here. If anything moved really fast, obviously Cardano went up 38% in the last week. 1.7 in the last 24 hours, and everything's pretty much in the red here in the top 10 except for USD coin, but everything's down. And Solana is up 6.5% in 24 hours and 24% in the last 7 days. All right, let's get into the first story here. Bitcoin bullish cross on weekly chart paints 225,000 BTC price target if history repeats itself. The weekly MACD delivered 6-month gains of 450% for the last time it flipped into the bullish territory. BTC is wowing the market by holding 50,000, but a bullish metric is pointing to much larger potential gains. Today from TradingView, data from TradingView now clearly shows that the weekly moving average convergence divergence MACD indicator for BTC USD has flipped from red to green. Time for another 5.5x BTC price surge. There is no shortage there is no shortage of bullish BTC price indicators this month, with everything from exchange balances to network fundamentals firmly in optimistic mode. The MACD, which produced a rare crossover earlier in August, nonetheless adds the potential for upcoming gains to be an order of magnitude larger than what the market has seen so far. As Cointelegraph reported, the metric is a reliable indicator used to determine the overall trajectory of an asset, and Bitcoin has so far been no exception. The last time that a bullish crossover occurred, BTC saw a 5.5x price increase from 11,500 in October 2020 to an all-time high of 64,500 just 6 months later. Should history repeat itself, Bitcoin could end up at over 220,000 by the end of the year or in early 2022. So here's the chart. Let's see if we can take a look at it here. So yeah, looks like the MACD is crossing right now. So that could be a bull sign. We saw the same part here back in September, October of last year. We had a nice price increase there, and it looks like we are poised to go up again higher. So I would be extremely happy if we went up to 220,000 this year. We have some definitely nice gains. Let's continue on here. So Pump sets sights on new Bitcoin blow off top. It's a prediction that tops even the more optimistic estimates for the remaining half of 2021, including a stock to flow creator plan B's worst case scenario of 135,000 in December. Nonetheless, well-known names are firmly in favor of continuing upside to the extent that they continue to go on the record in the mainstream media. So Pomp said this, I can't reiterate it enough. I think that we are going to see very, very fast price appreciation through the end of the year, Morgan Creek Digital co-founder Anthony Pompliano told CNBC Monday. In 2017, Bitcoin went from 10,000 to 20,000 in 18 days as a blow-off top. It would not surprise me to see something crazy like that happen before the end of the year. Bitcoin's month-to-date returns currently stand at over 20%. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I think obviously 135,000 is definitely doable, but 220,000 would be great. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Let me know if at that price if you'd be selling. I'm still on the sidelines on that one a little bit. I don't know if I want to sell there or if I'm waiting until it hits 500,000. So maybe not until next halving event and next bull run. But we'll have to keep an eye on it. It's going to be tough to decide whether to sell or not. Right now I'm just hodling long term, so we'll see. And then we have this from Will Clement on Twitter. He posted this last night. BTC, let me see here. 29,696 BTC moved onto exchanges in the last week. Not a trend we want to see continue. Yeah, so we've obviously seen a lot of, since July 26th, we've seen a lot of coins being moved off of the exchanges, which is always a good bullish sentiment for Bitcoin price. People aren't looking to sell, but once you start getting Bitcoins back on the exchanges, it does pose the potential that people might be looking to sell. So we'll have to keep an eye on this, and obviously as the price goes up, people might be looking to take profits depending on where they bought it. Obviously if they bought it here, which was around, it doesn't say here the price, but I'm guessing July we're looking probably around 40,000 mark, and we're up to almost 50,000. So we'll keep an eye on this one. So something to keep an eye on. Let me know what you think, if this is going to continue on or not. And then let's get into the next story here. Cardano price eyes $3, but an 88 chart fractal hints at a potential 40% correction. The 88 USD exchange rate has moved further into its overbought area, suggesting that trend correction might follow suit. And we've seen that with the chart here. If we go to ADA really quick, we're seeing that on the RSI that it is just way, well, not way, but it's way up there in the RSI high part. It's right around 85 right now. So it's kind of high, so we wouldn't be surprised if we saw a correction. Cardano blockchain native asset ADA reached a new record high on Monday as investors pinned hopes on an upcoming smart contracts feature that expects to boost the cryptocurrencies adoption. The ADA exchange rate topped out at $2.89.9 around 9 a.m. UTC, raising anticipations that it would easily cross above $3 in the coming sessions. Many analysts, including pseudonymous chartist Posti XBT, noted that the Cardano token had entered a price discovery mode. Meanwhile, David Gockenstein, sorry if I butchered your name, hinted that ADA might continue its bull run until September 12th, the day Cardano is going to integrate a smart contracts feature to its blockchain via the Alonzo upgrade. So yeah, right now we are seeing a lot of bullish sentiment towards that upgrade. We'll have to see if it's going to be one of those where it's buy the rumor, sell the news events coming up when that actually goes live. In detail, the Alonzo upgrade introduces a native smart contract development language called Plutus to the Cardano ecosystem. Plutus is already available for testing and brings functional programming to smart contracts creation to everyday users. This is the big part here of it. That is going to make it compete with Ethereum as far as for smart contracts, NFTs, things like that. So I'm bullish on that. I'm really liking Cardano right now. I think they're doing a lot of great things. I think their leader, Hoskins, is doing a great job trying to protect the community and also bring awareness to the coin. So I'm pretty bullish on it right now. As a result, ADA bulls anticipate the token's adoption to boom in the sessions ahead as Cardano attracts decentralized application developers operating in the emerging decentralized finance and non-fungible token sectors to its smart contracts ecosystem. Here we go, talking about the overbought risk. But Cardano technical indicators predict a short-term shock, something that might have the ADA corrected lower by as much as 40% despite maintaining its long-term bullish outlook. The Cardano token's daily relative strength index, RSI, has ventured deeper into the overbought territory at around 83. Traders consider RSI reading above 70 as overvalued. As a result, it prompts them to sell the asset to secure maximum profits. And we have been seeing that. It's been, even though it's gone up higher, it's gone down lower, and then it's gone obviously higher again while maintaining price increases. So we may see a pullback. I don't know if it's going to be 40%, but we may see, 10, 20, 30% price pullback. Let's see here. For instance, a run-up in ADA rates in the first quarter of 2021 pushed its RSI reading above 90. Later, the pair started consolidating sideways while maintaining support near its 50-day exponential moving average. The 50-day EMA is the Scarlet Wave. ADA's price now sits atop 114% month-to-month date and 1,511% year-to-date profits. At the same time, an oversold RSI pictures an interim profit-taking scenario. So if Q1 2021 fractals repeat, ADA's next line of support comes to be near its 50-day EMA at 173, almost 40% below the current price of 283. So something to keep an eye on, obviously. We'll keep an eye on it for you guys, so make sure you guys subscribe and we'll keep you guys informed. Lastly, but a correction won't necessarily exhaust Cardano's long-term bullish outlook. Given the potential success of Alonzo upgrade, the project could end up attracting more speculative upside bids for its ADA token. As a result, the ADA USD exchange rate expects to remain in price discovery mode. I agree. I think we just don't know where the price is going to end up yet. We don't know how many smart contracts are going to go online when this upgrade happens, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. Next, bankers issue seismic warning. Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, and XRP could replace the dollar in just 5 years as crypto market price adds $1 trillion. So we've been seeing this kind of story pop up every once in a while, every couple of months, where a couple of bankers start FOMOing that, in the next 5-10 years, all these cryptocurrencies are going to take over and the fiat currency, the dollar, is going to be dead as we know it. So there's a lot of details in here just about their opinion, what their consensus is on where they think it's going. I'm not going to bore you guys with too much of it, but something to be mindful of it, that as more people become frightful of crypto taking over the dollar, we may see more regulations. We may see other things happen in the government where they try to protect the dollar and obviously protect their strong arm in the world. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. And then lastly, Riot blockchain reports 1,540% increase in quarterly revenue from Bitcoin mining. I posted a video earlier this week on Riot's miners, how much they're possibly going to be making by the end of the year, what their potential is for stock price. So if you haven't seen the video, check it out. It's posted in deep dives. It's worth definitely a look if you're investing in Riot. Okay. Riot blockchain netted $19.3 million in income for Q2 following its acquisition of Texas mining facility Whinstone. Major publicly listed Bitcoin firm Riot blockchain has reported record revenues for Q2 2021. In August 23 quarterly financial report, the U.S.-based firm reported $31.5 million in mining-related revenues for the 3-month period, up roughly 1,540% from its Q2 2020 revenue of $1.9 million. That is a nice beat. It's a huge increase. Obviously, Bitcoin price has gone way up. They've also installed a lot of the miners that they purchased over the past year or so. So I'm not surprised to see they're going. And I think once more of the miners come online, we're going to see better profits coming up. The surging mining revenue drove a record quarterly net income of $19.3 million. By contrast, the company suffered a $10.6 million net loss for the second quarter of 2020. Riot held $195.4 million worth of cash and Bitcoin holdings as of June 30th, 2021. As of July 31, the firm's unaudited BTC balance stood at 2,687 BTC, approximately $132.6 million. So that's great. So that at least covers most of their spending that they've done on the miners. I know they spent a lot in the past year. The firm also reported 38% increase in total number of BTC in mined compared to the previous quarter, with Riot generating 675 BTC compared to 491 BTC in Q1. Obviously, there's two things that happened with that. One, you had the China FUD where all the miners were moving out, so the difficulty on the network decreased, letting miners make more money. And number two is they installed more miners. So that's the reasoning behind that. Riot Blockchain CEO Jason Les attributed the firm's bumper results to its early April acquisition of Whinstone US, the single largest BTC mining facility based in Texas, stating, Riot is aggressively expanding its capacity at Whinstone, which is expected to provide the critical infrastructure necessary to successfully execute on driving continued growth in the market. During the second quarter, Riot initiated a 400 megawatt expansion at Whinstone with 4 buildings totaling around 240,000 square feet, which are currently under construction. Riot purchased the facility for $650 million. In April, Cointelegraph reported that Riot's Bitcoin production had jumped 80% compared to pre-halving levels. The firm continued its expansion, purchasing a further 42,000 miners from Bitmain in the same month. In response to the news, Riot shares bounced by 7.6% on Monday to 36.93. So yeah, the 42,000 miners, we covered that. Take a look at the video on that if you're interested in that. Let me know what you guys think from it. It's a lot of data on there. I went through a lot of hours going through all the SEC filings to get a list of all their miners, when they're coming online, when they ordered them and everything else, what the mining potential is. So with that being said, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from it. If you find these videos useful, please subscribe. It does help me out. And we'll see you guys tomorrow with some new information for you to absorb. And until then, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.